Hello, my loves. I hope everyone's doing great today. Happy Wednesday. So, what are we talking about today? Only the bane of my existence for about 4 years. The bar exam. What is the bar exam, you ask? Some of you may know, but in case you don't, the bar exam is the test you take after you graduate from law school, where you sit for an exam for 2 days, 6 hours both days, and it allows you, once you pass and fulfill other requirements, it allows you to become licensed and practice as an attorney. Now, this exam is not the worst part of the whole process. The process leading up to it, where you're suggested to study for 10 weeks straight with 10 hours of an average studying time of day, that's the part that kind of drives you a little insane. I personally think no human brain should be subject to that, but hey, if you don't push yourself to those limits, you don't know what you can do. So, my journey with the bar exam. I graduated in 2016 and from Syracuse University College of Law, and go Orange. And I studied for the bar exam that summer with the rest of the people I graduated with, and I took the exam in July. After I took the exam, I remember feeling excited. I was like, yes, this weight is off of me. And then October rolled around, and I had known what failure was like before, but never like this, not with something so important. I had never started a business before this that was like a failure or anything. So the bar exam was probably my biggest failure. So I opened that email from the bar exam administrator's email, and it goes, "Dear bar examiner, we regret to inform you that you did not pass the uniform bar examination." What? Really? Like 10 weeks? Well, not to mention the 3 years prior of studying my butt off, endless hours, an insurmountable amount of work. This test that I studied 10 weeks for, that I spent 2 hours taking, I just failed, so now I can't use the degree that I just went to school for all those years. That was the realization that was setting in. That was what was crushing me. And then social media, because everything is just on a cycle and everyone's posting everything, as we know, which isn't bad or good, it's just what is. And I saw all of my friends passing, and I'm like, I'm a failure. And I felt embarrassed. I was disappointed. I thought I let other people down. I started shutting down. And I know we've previously talked about anxiety. That was something that sent my anxiety into overdrive. I had never failed something so big in my life. Like, I had been close to, screwing up or screw ups, but I usually, skated by, come out of it, or stopped it before it got too bad. But this was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, this is, I went to school to do this, and now I can't do the one thing that I got into debt for, that I went to school for. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get a job? Like, all of these things were like, so I probably took a couple of days to a week to grieve, because I didn't even think that I needed, I thought I was going to power through it. The first day sucked really badly. But then the next couple of days after that, you start to feel a little bit better. You still feel like a failure, but you start to feel a little better. It doesn't feel like the whole world is falling apart. It stings every time you think about it, but it's just, you just have to accept the fact that you didn't pass. That you have to do it again. You do this whole process again. So the process that I explained to you in the beginning, round 2. So to shorten this, the second time I took it, I did a jump of 28 points, which I've been told is kind of unheard of on the bar exam, but nevertheless, I jumped 28 points, still failed by 9, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm closer than last time. So, third time comes around, I take it, I failed by 2 points. Not 10, not 20, not 30, not 5, 2 points. And you can't appeal the decision, so you're just stuck. So during all of this, as you can imagine, it's difficult to stay positive. Knowing that I had failed meant that it was very real that I could fail again. And that scared me. And to be honest, I doubted myself. I didn't believe in myself. Like, I knew I was going to keep taking it until I passed, because my dad's like, you only gotta pass once. But it was, you know, I had already failed. So I know it's possible I could fail again. And then when I kept failing, it was like, well, geez, like, what do I have to do? Then I had a very real and very difficult conversation with myself. And I asked myself if I was really pushing myself as hard as I could. You know, if when I said I was tired and I let myself take a break, was I really too tired to keep going? And the answer was no. I probably shouldn't have taken it 7 times, but I did because I was figuring out 6 times that wouldn't work. You know, I had to learn about myself and the way that I process things, the ways that I have to push myself, the ways I have yet to push myself. The bar exam process for me was a very huge learning process to figure out who I am as a person, my determination, my resolve, my ambition, my drive. Like, I had to figure out if this is what I really. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to let you know that my alarm just went off, and that's why there's a little break in between. Probably should be better with my technology, but we'll figure this out. So, back to it. So, I had to figure out if this is what I really wanted to do. I realized that it was, and that I was going to do it no matter what it took. I was going to figure it out. And it was a hard process. It was a long process. There was a lot more negativity and doubt than there was positivity. But the fact that that positivity and optimism was there means that no matter what, I can find a way to push forward. And that's what I had to do. And I realized that if the bar exam can't beat me, nothing is going to be able to beat me, because this thing tried to break me down. And it was a huge trial in my life that, you know, it helped me grow. It helped me become a better version of myself. And do I wish I had failed all those times? No. Who wants to fail? It sucks. It hurts. But literally every single time you fail, you're one step closer to success. And it's easy to say, but I know it now, and I've seen it, and I've felt it. And I could never do a lot of the things that I've accomplished now if I hadn't had that adversity. You need adversity in your life to be able to, you know, show you where your own self-imposed limitations are, and then break past them. So the part that you've all been waiting for, I finally passed. On April 24th, I found out that I received that congratulations email saying that I have passed the bar exam. And now I just have to get the other requirements out of the way, and hopefully I'll be sworn in as an attorney, and that those 4 years of difficulty and adversity and obstacles paved the way for me to be the great attorney that I'm going to become. You know, people often see failure as a bad thing, and most of the steps of the way, I can't say every step of the way, but most of the steps of the way, I was trying to figure out, okay, how can I use this failure to be better? how can I fail forward? So I just had to figure it out, and I finally did. And I can't say what's gonna happen next, but I can feel that some great things are definitely going to happen next. And I'm gonna be ready for anything because I felt the worst and I know I can come back from it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little spiel about the bar. I would hope you guys could like, comment, and subscribe at the bottom. And next time we'll be talking about expectations, fear of disappointment, and support systems. Have a lovely day. Bye, guys.